The hardest moment starting a business is not even creating the product. It is when everything is ready, your product is ready, and then finally you launch. And all you hear is crickets. Because you think that you have done all you had to do and that you're ready to start business, but you realize that nobody is placing an order, nobody is even asking, nobody has any inquiries, nothing. Everything is just so silent. And that's the point where you feel so discouraged, and you start asking yourself, was it even necessary? Did I really have to do this thing? And you have all of those doubts clouding your mind. That is why in this video, I'm going to give you the exact steps that you should take once you launch your business, so that you can be able to have your first customers, and you'll be able to repeat and repeat so that your business can keep growing and so that you can eventually scale. So if this is something that you're interested in, make sure to watch this video till the very end. Subscribe and share with a friend if you know that this information is going to help them. When people talk about business growth, often they think about probably running ads for your business, scaling your business, signing very big deals. But before any of that eventually comes, the first step is even getting somebody that is interested and getting somebody to buy what you're selling. Because when somebody buys a product from your business, it does not only bring money, but it validates the business idea. It lets you know that, okay, there's probably a group of people out there, they are probably interested in this product or in the service I'm about to launch. And so you know that, okay, you have started from somewhere and you're going somewhere because your idea has been validated. Some beginners think that because they have started their business, they are taking some pictures and they have posted on Instagram or on WhatsApp or on TikTok, automatically customers have to be rolling, automatically people have to start buying just because they created a page and they posted their product and they posted what they are selling. No, it does not work that way, and that is a very wrong way of thinking. There's a whole journey that you're supposed to take people through to be able to turn them into your customers. And if you go about just posting pictures thinking that people are going to patronize you, then you're not starting properly, and that's why you need the information I'm about to share. These are some mistakes that people make that you should avoid. Some people focus a lot on visibility instead of building connection. You're chasing virality, you want your video to go viral. Okay, after your video has gone viral and you've gained visibility, what next? Visibility is not enough. Building connection with your potential customers is what is going to actually draw them closer to you and make them to actually buy your product. Another mistake people make is trying to sell to everybody. If you're trying to sell to everybody, it means that your business message is very generic. And any message that is generic is almost like pouring water on a deck's back, because it's just going to be rolling down. It's not going to appeal to anybody in particular. So it's so important that first things first, you define who exactly is your ideal customer. What do they do for work? What are they passionate about? Where do they live? What are the kind of things they're interested in? You need to really know your ideal customer, because when you know your ideal customer, the kind of messaging that accompanies your products and whatever it is you're selling is going to be directed particularly to that person, and anybody that fits that category is going to be drawn towards your business because you're speaking directly to their pain or to their problem, and it's like, oh, okay, this business actually knows what they're doing. I'm going to consider buying from them. What you should not do is just sit down and wait for people to come. Another thing that you can do when you just launch your business is direct outreach. So you can actually reach out to people. If you know your ideal customer, it means that you know some people that, okay, these people are probably people that may be interested in my product or in my service, and you reach out to them and you talk to them about, okay, this is what I do and this is how it can help you. So you should not be approaching people with the please buy from me, buy from me. I started a new business, buy from me. But you're approaching them with like, okay, this is what we do, and this is how you can solve this particular problem that you're facing, or this is how I can be able to help you to address this particular thing that you're having difficulties with. That way now people are actually like, oh, okay, I can actually consider this because this is something I'm facing, and if they can help me with it, then why not? So if you're running your business and you're making these mistakes, it's going to cost you a lot, because you start and you see that time is going by and nobody's buying, nobody's showing interest, nobody's doing anything, and it's actually even going to kill your spirit. So it's so important that you should do away with these mistakes and start properly. If it is so important for you to find your first customers, then these are the 4 elements that you're supposed to take into serious consideration. We have clarity, we have proximity, we have conversation, and we have trust. And I'm going to be going deep into each of these points so you really understand what it's about. So, clarity is actually knowing exactly who your product serves and what problem or what pain points are you helping them with. Because if you don't know this, you're going to be so generic in whatever message you're putting across, and it's not going to appeal to any particular person. So it's so important that first of all, you take your time, you sit down and you analyze, okay, this is the business I'm doing. Let me take, for example, myself, the example of the taste industry, and I'm going to tell you how clarity actually helps to be able to make you to position yourself properly. So, first of all, one of the ways that I appeal to my ideal customer is just like, okay, we are here to serve busy professionals and business owners who are so tired at work but still want to eat healthy. And that's why we provide them with our healthy meals so that at lunch they are not worried about what they are going to eat because they have a tasty industry that's going to deliver it right to their offices or to their job sites. So you see that if you're listening to this and it's some a problem that you have, because every time when you're at work and it's break time, you're like, oh my god, what will I eat? I don't want to eat this thing that is like this. I don't want to eat this one. And then now you feel like, oh, the tasty industry is there and they have healthy snacks that are going to keep you full and I mean still respect the healthy living that you're trying to live. I hope you understand what I mean. So that's being clear. You're clear about who you serve and what problem they have, and so you can be able to talk directly to them. And when they hear your message, they will know that okay, this is actually new. These people is like they're talking to me. I mean, how do you know that that's my situation? That's actually how you're supposed to go about it. Get clear on who you serve and what problem you're helping them with. So if somebody actually asks you a question, who is your product for or who does your business serve? Are you going to be answer that in one sentence? If you cannot do that, then go back and really reflect on it very, very seriously. Now we have proximity. The fact that you're just starting your business, it means that people don't really know about you, but the people that you can target first of all is your immediate circle, the people around you, your friends, your colleagues, your classmates, your family. Now, one mistake you should not make is feeling like these people around you are obliged to, I mean, buy from you, patronize you. Support comes in different ways. I just want to address the fact that supporting your business can be in different ways. It can be spreading the word, telling people about it, telling people that you know, okay, this person is going to be interested in this my friend's business, and you tell them about it. So don't already feel like okay, you started a business and your family and friends must buy from you. It may not be they may not be your target audience. Some of them may be, others may not be. So it's first of all good to be clear on that. This means you can be able to talk to them about what you do and not just telling them to buy from you, but telling them how this thing that you are selling is going to be of help to them, how you're going to adjust maybe their lifestyle in one way or another. And when you start with these people around you, you're going to get feedback from them. You're even going to get reviews, testimonials, and that is going to be a base for you to be able now to appeal to other people that are not part of your circle because you get the immediate people to first of all try it out, give you feedback, give you reviews. You can be able to use this feedback that you've gotten or this testimonial that you've gotten to be able to promote your business because people want to know that okay, this thing I'm about to buy. Are people saying good things about it? Have people tried it and they're like, okay, this is good because you as a business owner, people believe that you always speak good about your product, but they want to hear from somebody else who is not you to be able to validate that okay, this is good. So those around you can be the first people that you reach out to and propose your product or your service to them. Now we have conversation. It's so important to communicate with people. Don't be that business owner that only talks or posts content or does things only when they want to sell. Be the person that creates conversation with your potential customers or with your viewers that can eventually turn into customers. So answer people's questions, share value with people, and engage them in conversations. You can make a post and ask a question, okay, will you rather this or that? Start conversation because when people start conversing with you, they start, okay, wow, okay, this person, okay, they start paying more attention to you and to what you're doing. That's a good step to getting somebody that can eventually turn into your customer. Share value, share educational content with them so that when they watch your stuff, they learn from you without spending any money. And so they know that, okay, if this person has been able to help me like this just for free, I'm sure that they can be able to help me better when I pay. That's if it's a service. if it's a product, if this person has been able to share this particular value, it means that, oh wow, this is really a good person. And potential customers are going to be moved to buy from you just based on the value that you share, the conversations that you hold. So don't just sit and wait, and then now when you want to say that, okay, I'm selling this one, you post. Create conversations, start conversations with people. Now we have trust, which is the final and most important element, because people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. So if they do not trust you, then the likelihood for them to buy from you is going to be really low. And that is why, first of all, in order to be able to start building that trust, it's through the conversations that you have with them and the kind of content that you're putting out there, that is like, okay, this is how this person is or this business is, and it starts to build some kind of trust. Obviously, when you just start, trust, it is slow. You have to go through a process of showing up over and over and over to be able to build trust. But I mean, what did you expect? When you start a business, you need to put in the work for your business to eventually be a successful business. Another way that you can be able to build trust with people is through sharing testimonials of other customers, sharing photos and videos of other customers, so people know that, okay, this person has gotten this thing and they enjoyed it, they like what they received, the quality was good from what they said, and then those are things that build trust. That's why it's so important that as a business owner, don't just let somebody buy from you and walk away. Always reach back out to your customers and ask them, did you enjoy what you got? If it's food, did you enjoy it? If it's maybe an item, a bag, a shoe, how did you find it? Because these are things that when people share with you, you share it as content. You post on your status, you share on TikTok, on Instagram, and people see it and like, okay, people trust this business, and so I can also be able to trust them. These are different things that you can be able to do, be able to build trust and eventually convert somebody from being a total stranger to eventually buying from you. So let's just take for instance, imagine somebody that sells clothes, and what they do every time is that they just come and they post pictures of dresses that they are selling, and that's all that they do. But now look at another scenario. Somebody who sells clothes, and what she does is she shares styling tips. She says, okay, this trouser is versatile. You can be able to pair it with any color of, you can be able to pair it with any top, and it's going to go well. They share things like, okay, this is how you take care of your clothes. This is how you should do this. This is how you can pair this skirt with this shirt. I mean, they are educating you, they're sharing valuable information with you. Who are you going to buy from more? Who are you going to be more inclined to buy from? Is it the person that just comes and posts pictures of the dresses that are available, or the person that goes the extra mile to share some educational and valuable content with you? I'm sure we're all going to go with the second person who goes the extra mile to share educational and valuable content, right? That is what you should equally be implementing in your own business to get your first customers and to keep getting customers. So if you're just starting from zero, step one, identify who exactly you serve and what you help them with. Step two, make sure that you're getting more and more people to know about your business, know what you provide, know who you serve. And I mean, if your budget can permit, you can actually run sponsored adverts on particular content that is really appealing to that your target audience, such that through the sponsored adverts, they are going to be able to know you, reach out to you, probably follow your page, and from they'll now be seeing what you're posting, and they've already entered your funnel. So you can do this through content, you can do it through sponsored adverts. Now, sponsored adverts, or let me just even say, a marketing budget is something that is so important to have, because some people may be like, oh, I don't even have money to run adverts for the business. I want to let you know that in your pricing, I mean, I have another video. The next video that is going to be coming up is a video on pricing. So make sure you subscribe and turn on your post notification bell so you'll be notified once that video drops, because it's so important, because you also have a marketing budget already included in the price of your product, so you can freely market your products without crying and feeling like, oh my god, this money that I'm using for marketing, where is it going to come from? How am I going to have money for marketing? Yes, that aside, so you're going to reach out to those people, you're going to start conversations with them, share valuable information with them, reply to their comments, answer their questions, ask them questions and answer their questions, and then now you build trust, and that trust eventually is going to turn into customers that are going to buy and come back and buy again and refer others, And that's how, when you put this in place, you're going to have customers for your business. So let's just take an example. Let's say, for instance, I was just starting the taste industry. How exactly am I going to go about it? How am I going to position the business? So I may start by making some small samples and giving to my friends, my colleagues, my family members, just so that I can be able to get their feedback, just so I can be able to get their live reactions after tasting it. I can be able to get their testimonials, their reviews, because this is information that I'm going to now use to be able to market the business. Now I'm also going to create content and post on social media. So I'm going to be creating behind the scene content of probably me making orders or me running errands in the market for the business, just showing behind the scenes. So it's almost like I'm taking people on the journey and they are connecting more with me. I hope I understand it. So when you start like this, you're taking people along the journey, and that is how they begin to build some level of trust with you. From all of these things that I'm doing, some people are going to start getting curious and they're going to place their orders. When they place their orders and I ask them for feedback, I'm going to equally still use that feedback to continue promoting the business again. And I just repeat, I go over and over and I keep repeating, sharing valuable information with people, getting feedback, posting, and trying to appeal to new people that have no idea or had no idea that my business actually even existed. Now I understand that starting and running a successful business can actually really get overwhelming at some point because it's not easy. But I want you to equally remember that any successful business now, they also started from zero and they worked their way up to where they are now. They cannot be just starting and comparing yourself with a business that's been existing for 5 years, 10 years. This is your own year zero, and you're going to start and you're going to actually put in the things that you're supposed to put in place to also grow and become a successful business. So you need to remind yourself that everybody starts from somewhere and this is your own starting point, and you're going to do everything possible to really push it out there. It's good to remember that no matter what, everything being said, the first thing is to be clear. If you have not taken anything from this video, remember that you're supposed to be clear on who your business serves and what problem you're helping them solve. Everything starts from here. When this is really clear, every other thing is going to fall in place. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you learned. I hope you've taken back something that is going to help you to improve the way you run your business. If you found it really valuable, why not share with a friend? You know, you have friends that run businesses, right? So just share the video with them so they can also benefit from this valuable information. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section, share, and I'll see you in the next video where I'll be talking about how to price your products properly. So don't miss out on it. Bye.